Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Third and long, it's Kaepernick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Hill, he's got it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now Peterson. Oh, twisting away. And able to mark about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run. Peterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. He's got it. And the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bengals 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's got Jake Butt as tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action, Darnold. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Bengals nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Option play, and Kaepernick's going to run with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's the reason we ball for circle round pass for the
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Switch, lady. Ready.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Trying to lay one up deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw, Darnold. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
18 more yards.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Down, Peterson, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Freeland speaks on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Peterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a run with Peterson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Taken down right after.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
37-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
To kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and
10. Kaepernick going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Kaepernick now to throw. Yep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Check, check. Lucky. Come on now. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the interception, here's Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Peterson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Green to bring it back. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check, 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
His own 49.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A quick toss out right, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw, Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Number 18.
From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bengals 8.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here's Peterson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Howard, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On first down, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
He's going to wind up in there. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
16. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they take a knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
You're set. Hey, we got Mike 50, That QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Today's final score, Jets 20.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the time.